Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we got some good old decoy voice. Gotta ensure that the quality is at the highest. Stupid games have real consequences. Let's get into it.
It seems the military is finally coming down on these anti-ICE activists, but are they really doing enough? As Katie Davis Court shows us in Portland, Oregon, local law enforcement has been powerless.
Oh, how cute. They're linking arms. That's adorable. What the fuck is that going to accomplish genuinely? Oh, well, I mean, I guess against the bicycle crusaders over here that we call police, I guess it will do basically a lot. Like, this is what's so stupid to me. What exactly is being on bikes going to do if they start mobbing you? Why aren't you in police vehicles? Why don't you have vehicles there to arrest individuals who are clearly going to break the law in these quote-unquote protests by Antifa?
To stop them.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Bicycle walk of shame. Gotta love the bicycle crusaders over here, not being able to do anything to actually protect their city. God damn, what a disgrace to fucking Portland's police department, man. I guess we know what the PP in PPD stands for. Am I right, lads? And sure as hell don't stand for Portland police when they're riding around on bikes and still somehow look like they weigh 300 pounds. Like, bro, really? Really? Bruh, like, this is how you can tell that the police in Portland are lazy as shit and aren't used to doing jack squat when it comes to actually working. Because how are you going to be on the bicycle and still look like you don't ride the bicycle?
And that's not the only instance, as Brandy Cruz shows us the same.
Kidnapper! Your boss is all you touch women like.
Bro, I think he might be projecting. I think this dude might be projecting what his fantasies are onto the police that he wishes he could do, man. Because, bro, that's weird as shit. Saying that every one of these police officers on the military, that these federal agents, that they all touch women, like what? Like, bro, just because you can't get laid don't mean that it's wrong for them to get laid. Yeah, no shit, they touch women. If they're married, they're touching women on the daily. Like, what? What kind of fucking retarded liberals? Liberals and logic. No actual correlation, man.
Bye.
Where previously, Portland law enforcement hid from their tactical line dancing. So President Donald Trump decided to finally deploy.
See, what does this say? The governor of Oregon must be living in a dream world. Damn. Let's see here. Portland is a never-ending disaster, I agree. Many people have been badly hurt or even killed, that's true. It is run like a third world country, so are many liberal states and cities. We are only going in because as American patriots, we have no choice. Law and order must prevail in our cities and everywhere else. I agree. Why is it taking this long, is my question.
The National Guard, to which their soft-on-crime mayor is now tough on the military.
The number of necessary troops is 0.
The riots and broken windows would state otherwise.
In Portland and any other American city.
Is that why Antifa, you know, just straight up blocked in this poor innocent lady just trying to get home in her Tesla? Is that why they blocked her in? Because no military is needed there? Literal scaring the actual civilians just trying to get home and whatnot, having nothing to do with any of this, just trying to make their living.
Where his police chief seems even worse.
The fact of the matter is, and it's been highlighted so many times so well, but I just want to emphasize, this is one city block. City of Portland is about 145 square miles. This is one city block. But these, 30-second, 20-second, 15-second clips that are brought in from months ago or maybe even years ago.
Years ago, I don't remember Biden sending any military troops whatsoever to aid ICE in sending illegals over. As a matter of fact, how can you even say this was years ago when quite literally Biden for 4 fucking years had an open border policy And only until the very last few months, when all of a sudden the elections were coming around, did he suddenly care about border security and reinforcing the border. What a fucking joke, man.
We've seen
As yes, some of these clips are from months ago, but a lot of this is from this week, where we covered this exact protest 3 months ago, but even after all the arrests, seemingly nothing has changed. So deploying the military is entirely necessary, since they can't seem to end this themselves. And when
Remember, these are the same people who would rather let criminals loose 7, 8, 9 times because they don't believe that criminals are criminals. These are the same people who will change the laws so that way criminals can commit more crimes without having to prosecute them, so that way they can then later say, oh, crime's actually down. Just look at our arrest and incarceration numbers. They've gone down, so therefore crime has gone down. Meanwhile, you ask the average Joe that sees it on a daily if crime is truly down, and they'll say, no, it's not down. Why? Because criminals are still being criminals. They're still rioting. They're still looting. I mean, hell, we literally saw the fact that they all mobbed a goddamn mall and started stealing like Louis Vuitton bags and all this other stuff. Explain to me why it is that they'll raid, all these stores, they'll steal 70-inch TVs, but they'll never raid a library or a bookstore and steal the books from there to educate themselves. Explain that to me. Explain why they only go after like $300 Nike shoes, $700 TVs, and all these other electronics. They'll raid an Apple store. How is an iPhone store, an Apple store gonna feed your family, as these news reporters like to put it? How is that gonna help feeding your family? What, are they gonna take the what, do they think this is some like delicious and dungeon shit where if they take apart the microchips of the iPhone, all of a sudden they snap it and it's like food?
the police chief wants to
Fucking mimics disguised as iPhones and shit in these Apple stores.
argue it's only a small part of the city that is controlled by the mob, just proves this isn't something they can't solve. It's just that in Portland, you're allowed to do this as long as it's only around the federal ICE facility. So now Portland residents are panicked as they see tanks rolling around Burger King. Never mind the fact that the military hasn't even been deployed yet, or the fact that this is just a defunct tank from a World War II museum. Why deal
That's
with
funny.
facts when you can just get panicked about Trump? Not to say the feds haven't started making arrests.
It's so funny how they literally had like these fucking wannabe training grounds to like quote unquote fight back against the feds, yet they don't even realize that the moment you touch a federal agent in a hostile manner, that's essentially gonna get you sent straight to jail. Why? Because you're attacking a federal agent, you moron. And federal government has no fucking room for any of this shit.
As when street journalist Nick Shirley was getting chased off, they somewhat stepped in.
Don't try to hit me.
Get out of here.
Well, I have
Get
no.
out of here. Don't come back.
Get away from me.
God, what a
Get
fucking
away from me,
loser.
sir. I have the right to be here. I have the right to film. You have DHS watching you right there. Lasered on you. You have a sniper lasered on you right now.
I didn't do nothing. A flashback 20 seconds into the video. Go back 20 seconds into the video, and you literally see this fucking sad, crusty white guy literally being like, I'm gonna shoot you if you don't leave. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna pop a cap in your ass. Like, bro, what? I didn't do anything. Threatens to kill you.
Stop it.
Stop sticking your camera in people's face.
I didn't do anything wrong.
It's literally in his face. You're the one following him.
Now, I do appreciate the show of force, using the laser to clearly communicate, stop, or you will be forcibly stopped. I just don't really believe they'd actually open fire to save Shirley. Just look
No,
at
they
what happened
wouldn't.
to Katie Davis Court getting smacked in the face with a flag used like a bat, even though she successfully hailed down the police.
The police guy following, so we're gonna see if anything happens.
No, nothing happens.
Do not touch me.
Yes, Jan Sport backpack. one.
Do not touch me.
Her.
Do not touch me. I am. No, I'm not. I am not. I just said that you are. I'm under arrest. Do not touch her. Do not touch her. Do not touch me.
I am under duress. That doesn't matter. Like, bro, this is why this fucking police sucks ass. This is why everyone hates the police. From the police literally not being able to fucking do anything to protect civilians, to the police quite literally being corrupt as shit. Why the fuck would anyone want to support the police nowadays? Genuinely. This is why people fucking despise the police. It's you either get corrupt police trying to arrest you over literally nothing, violating your rights, or you get police that quite literally won't even protect you, arresting the people who actually are violating your rights and are actually committing crimes. It's like, what? Yeah, arrest the innocent and let the criminals go free is like the modern police MO. And then they're shocked why people want to defund the police. This is prime example of why. Literally lets them walk away. What is this shit, man? What a joke.
And after that pathetic attempt at an arrest, her attacker found protection from what looks like the default skins from Fortnite.
Why don't you grow some balls to stop being a fucking snowflake?
Says the dude hiding in a frog suit, mind you.
As Katie suffered a pretty bad black eye that I probably can't even show on here. But the mayor thinks this is fine. The police chief is willing to sacrifice your eye as long as it happens on just one block on behalf of the movement the mayor supports. I just wonder if even the military...
Kick them all out. Kick them all out. Kick them all out of the country. Kick all these fucking politicians who clearly are supporting this terrorist organization out of the country and replace them with actual Americans who actually want to see America succeed. That's what I say. I don't give two shits. I genuinely don't. Kick every single one of these corrupt politicians out of our country, send them to some third world fucking country, never allow them back into America.
can save a place like...
And if they're seen in America, if they sneak back in, send them straight to the federal maximum security prison.
Deep Blue Portland. As over in Chicago, Brendan Gutenschwager shows us they had the same issue with activists surrounding ICE vehicles.
Yep. When do we say enough is enough and just start running them over? Fuck humanitarian rights, fuck all that shit. If these people wanna put their own lives on the line, then I say time to start taking them to send an actual message. You know? If they value their lives so little that they'll stand in front of a vehicle to try to block it, fuck it, you know? I got a job to do and I'm not letting you gonna stop me from doing my job. Gas full send. You know? It's the only way these people will fucking learn anything is if they start getting hurt and they start suffering consequences of their actions. Like, bro, just ram fucking through them, man. They're literally attacking your fucking car and throwing shit at you. When do you say enough is enough and start running through these people, man? They have no issue getting physical and violent, so why shouldn't you, you know, retaliate in the same way?
And recently, mass amounts of Border Patrol agents have been deployed to the city, to which the citizens are happy to see them. But sometimes seemed ineffective.
Bro, this is sad as shit. This is so sad. The fact that they couldn't catch this dude is so pathetic. Bro, they had his ass there. If this fucker literally just jumped forward and tackled him, they would have had his ass. Bruh.
And of course it's difficult to catch up to a guy on a bike while wearing 30 pounds of equipment, but I believe with all the resources at their disposal, if they really wanted to catch him, they could have. But
I fucking agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Like, bro, they could have, like they're using paintball guns. They could have easily shot at his leg with a paintball gun to induce the fucking pain in his leg so that way he could pedal away and he falls over. Like, what?
Seem preoccupied with other operations in the city.
And that helicopter has just inserted snipers for the protection protection of all these federal agents you can see entering the building. What they are after, 6 particular individuals associated with Tren de Aragua. It's really an unprecedented show of federal force. Almost 300 agents coming to get control of this building and the people inside. They detained about 24 people, searching only apartments where no rent was being paid.
Which is a big win. So of course CNN, MSNBC, and all the other left-wing
All right, let's see here. 37 arrested. Chicago immigration raids 4 detained by federal agents, also 37. Immigration raid nets 37 arrests in South Chicago. They're all saying the same shit, man.
national outlets.
What the fuck is this by the government? DHS arrests more than 400 illegal aliens. Oh, okay, they're at least saying they're illegal aliens.
Basically ignored it, as they actually think just because a criminal organization from Venezuela controls one measly block of an American city doesn't mean Trump gets to deploy the military. But this is what it really comes down to. We have a major safety.
Like, bro, who remembers literally, like, what was it, last year, 2 years ago, where these fucking animals literally took over an entire Texas apartment complex, kicking everyone out to the point where literally the federal police had federal agents had to get involved to secure that location again. Who remembers that? Who remembers when that apartment complex in Texas was literally taken over by gang members and they were quite literally just using it as like a drug ring until the government got involved and arrested all of them? No thanks to fucking Biden or any of them. That literally had when did that happen? I think it happened afterwards. Let me Google that real quick. Let's see here. Texas. Like, holy shit, dude. Yeah, here it is. Reports in 2024 and 2025 detail the takeover of a large apartment complex in San Antonio, the Palacia Apartments, by members of the Tren de Aragua gang. The gang's actions led to foreclosure and widespread damage, displacing many residents. Like, dude, it's fucking insane. In October 2024, Texas law enforcement raided the 678 unit Palacia apartment after receiving complaints of narcotics, human trafficking, and threats. So yeah, it's fucking wild that these gangs can come to our country, take over our fucking property, and when the federal government gets involved, in this case, this was Texas law enforcement, but in instances like fucking Portland, Los Angeles, and in Detroit, when federal government gets involved, all of a sudden that's bad, but it's okay to have these gangs just peddling fucking drugs and killing your kids with overdoses because they're giving them drugs and getting them addicted to shit like fentanyl? Get the fuck out of here, man.
The issue in these sanctuary cities. Democrat politicians knew they were just one step away from granting mass amnesty to millions of new blue voters, so they gotta make up the most insane backwards logic to protect them. As they know, getting their voter base emotional throws out all their logic.
ICE is disappearing people! 12!
Good. 1,200 detainees, great. Let's go. Let's up those numbers, to quote Ludwig. Let's up those numbers.
100 detainees at Alligator House.
This is what I voted for.
Gone. Just gone.
Great. They should be gone. They should be getting kicked out of our country if they're here illegally. What is fucking goddamn Indian Screecher over here complaining about?
I saw the 5-year-old girl with autism outside her home.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because her dad literally just left her. So they had no choice but to ensure that she was okay by staying with her. Why? Because her dad quite literally left her, knowing that ICE would be forced to stay with the girl for her own safety. What are you yelling about? Like, holy shit. Why don't you inform yourself first before yelling about how ICE quite literally was protecting and ensuring the safety of a 5-year-old because her illegal dad is that much of a scumbag that he would rather leave her there and have ICE deal with her so that way his ass doesn't get arrested and deported. That's not what they did. That's not what they did. The father used the daughter quite literally as a distraction so he could get away.
He used her, a child. Family is screaming, crying, begging.
Deport the family together then. You know? Deport the family together. If it's that much of an issue that the families are being separated, deport them together.
Us back our daughter.
No, they weren't. No, he wasn't. Shit, the dude literally fled in a car and left his daughter behind. You think that that's someone who cares about his father? Not their father, their daughter? You think someone who abandons their daughter so that way he doesn't have to deal with ICE is a loving father?
They're monsters.
As he's referencing,
Bro, you're literally Bro, this feels like he's submitting an application to be like a Screech or Chaos Marine in fucking 40K. Like, what is fucking Quickie Mart worker over here yelling about? Oh, wait, no, this is a liberal. He's unemployed as shit and collects welfare more than anything. So what is this unemployed dude just yelling about?
this fake story the Democrats pushed.
Fucking Quickie Mart Avenger over here. Screechy like a banshee. And here it is. Here it is.
They're monsters.
As he's
Listen, ICE agents grabbed 5-year-old outside of her home and held her, screaming to coerce her father, who has been in the U.S. for 22 years, to be detained. This is cruel, disgusting, and must end. This is by fucking Representative Pramila Jayapal. Trump is tearing families apart.
referencing this fake story the Democrats
Let's see what
pushed.
happens.
NBC
Oh wow, NBC News, they had to correct their own shit. Video shows ICE with 5-year-old girl while agents attempt to arrest her father. Why would they give her water? Why would they give her water to drink? This looks like ice cold water too. Correction, an earlier version of this article mischaracterized the activities of the ICE agents. Here's the update. Like, bro, what a joke.
News later retracted as ICE didn't use the kid to catch the father. The father fled.
Yep. He fled from the car, gave officers the double middle finger, and darted inside his house. He abandoned his 5-year-old daughter in the car. Officers helped rescue the child and called local police to report the abandonment. Now, does that sound... Okay, well, I was wrong. I thought he used the daughter to get away in the car. But no, he used his daughter by leaving her in the car. And, look at this shit. Does this sound like a loving, caring father to you? He literally gave them the double middle fingers and darted into his house and left his daughter in a car. Like, what? God forbid he did this with the windows up and, in 100-degree heat. Like, it's fucking wild, man. Oh, but they were using her to coerce. Like, no, they had to literally take care of her because her own fucking father abandoned her. What insanity is this, man? Like, shit. All he probably had to do was just talk with ICE. If he's truly is, a citizen and whatnot, all he had to do was just talk with ICE. Just give him a little time of your day.
Led law enforcement while abandoning his own daughter that needed to be saved by ICE. But don't let inconvenient things like information stop you from sobbing on your selfie cam, crying about an incident that never even happened.
I like how he yells about, they're erasing innocent people. Flashback to the Dallas incident. Or was it Dallas? Fuck, I don't know. Flashback to the Texas incident. Where was it? Yeah, oh yeah, it was Dallas. Yeah, flashback to the Dallas incident where some moron trying to kill 3 ICE agents shoots instead somehow manages to shoot. Well, I mean, not somehow. It's obvious the dude probably had zero fucking clue who he was aiming at. But instead, ends up shooting 3 illegal aliens, one of which I believe was killed, and 2 of which who were either wounded or fatally wounded, but survived. Like, bro, your own side is the one that's killing people and making them disappear. How are you going to sit here and be like, oh, ICE is doing XYZ when it's your side doing it?
The same exact thing last school year of some guy crying about ICE raiding an elementary school graduation.
Parents had to run out because they don't have paper.
Here's my thing. How is it that you have a kid that's graduating elementary school and you still don't have papers? That's my question. How is it that you're still here illegally after being here so long that you could quite literally have kids and start a family? That's my question. You know? It's literally wild as shit that we're supposed to feel sympathy for the illegal parents who quite literally spent God knows how long here in America and not once started the process to become a resident and then a citizen. We're supposed to feel sorry for those people. Why? Just because they have kids? Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
And they had to leave their kids because the kids do. And then kids are freaking grabbing teachers and crying on their leg because they don't know if they're about to see their parents when they get home.
Send the kids with them. Simple as that. Deport them with the kids. Deport the kids with them. Like, what? You know, you don't want the families to be separated? All right, they won't be separated. They'll cross the border together. We'll send them back together. You know? It's so ridiculous, man. This is why, in my opinion, birthright citizens should just end already. Like, it's so ridiculous that, you know, these illegals come into our country, they have like 5 to 10 kids, reap the benefits of having those kids, like SNAP and, you know, Section 8 housing and all this other stuff, all while never once starting the process for them to become American citizens, to, you know, not eventually run into this situation where they have God knows how many kids, whether it's 1 or fucking 20, and all of a sudden it's an issue that they're, you know, being sent back. It's like, bro, they came over here and started immediately abusing the system by having kids because they knew they could in these sanctuary cities. Why should we feel sorry for them for taking our taxpayer dollars and our taxpayer money that should realistically be going to American citizens who actually need the aid? It's so stupid. It's so ridiculous to the point where you have a literal, like, famous fucking, you have like other individuals from other countries who will literally come here, who are well endowed, who will come to America to have a vacation, have a kid in America, so that way they get citizenship and then go back to their country, so that way the kid has the option to live in America as an American citizen. Like, what? What? That's such bullshit.
Was a quickly and easily debunked story, but why change their strategy when it obviously works? As this goes all the way back to the BLM riots. Hands up, don't shoot, an EMT just sleeping in her bed, or the innocent guy just trying to stop a fight. All of these were completely misrepresented by the press, but when the evidence finally surfaced, the narrative was already cemented in their emotional heads. So as these deep blue cities do nothing to protect the citizens, they desperately need the military to come in and save them. And if their only argument against it is multiple made-up stories only made to emotionally manipulate, that just tells you they're losing, and they know it. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy Voice.
Wait, what the fuck? Decoy Voice real name, 1 million sub Q&A. Why is it going from this to censored? Okay. Oh my god. Oh, fucking love Decoy Voice, man. fucking great, man. But yeah, it's so ridiculous, dude, that you know, they'll quite literally be the most violent people on the planet, use violence, and then when violence is used in turn to deal with violence as a form of defense, they want to cry bloody murder. It's also so weird how they will push the same narrative, even though that they know it's the wrong narrative, and it'll paint only because it'll paint the opposition in a bad light. It's like, bro, what a joke. Literally, how is Portland police so fucking useless that they can't even arrest one fucking person who quite literally assaulted someone there reporting the news? It's so ridiculous, man. Such a fucking joke of the fucking police in these cities and these states, dude. What a waste of taxpayer dollars to fund these people and essentially to do nothing. Like, bro, god damn, I wish I could get paid to quite literally just do nothing, walk around like I'm fucking drunk as shit. Damn. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And remember, be safe out there, be careful, protect yourselves, because you never know what fucking Antifa lunatics will, suddenly feel the need to go and fucking mob your car and block you in. And if you're driving a Tesla, you have my deepest apologies, more so thanks to that bullshit of crap where it doesn't let you drive if there's something blocking the car. But if you don't have a Tesla or any of these vehicles that have these bullshit safety features that are now being used against you, I say just drive through them and whatnot. And remember to believe nothing, question everything, and always seek the deeper truth, no matter what side of the political spectrum you're on, so that way you don't fall for the bullshit propaganda, no matter where you may land. And I'll catch y'all in the next one later.